Deadpool 3 teaser trailer. The two Wolverines breakdown and Marvel Easter eggs zone 139. Did you hear about what movie news Ryan Reynolds had revealed using his Twitter account? The Marvel Cinematic Universe has scheduled the premiere of Deadpool 3, and Hugh Jackman will reprise his role as Wolverine. Yes, big news for Marvel fans. Deadpool 3 is nothing short of a dream come true for fans who have been clamoring for a cinematic confrontation between Deadpool and Wolverine ever since the now-defunct Fox was handling the franchise. A bigger plus is that the series appears to bring back everything fans loved, with Marvel Studios committing to keep Deadpool 3 R-rated and Reynolds doing his best to keep making fun of the entertainment business, superhero culture, and even his own career. Because of this, the introduction trailer for Deadpool 3 is replete with in-jokes and callbacks. Reynolds' initial tweet states, "Harder keeping my mouth stitched shut about this one," even before the video even starts. That is obviously a reference to the film X-Men Origins, Wolverine, which depicts Logan's origin story in the Fox X-Men film universe. After Logan, Hugh Jackman was rumored to have retired his Wolverine persona, but it seems like he can't stay away from the grumpy old man for very long. Ryan Reynolds apologized for skipping D23 on September 27 in a video titled Deadpool Update, noting that he had been busy since his first debut in the MCU definitely needs to feel special. You must remain committed to the persona while discovering new depth, inspiration, and purpose. A montage including a clip of him promoting his aviator Jin is playing in the background. Then, in the distance, a very fine Jackman body double walks past. With the approval of Logan director James Mangold, Jackman will portray Wolverine one more time, according to Reynolds, in Deadpool 3, which will be released on September 6, 2024, because everyone is consumed by the Fij Borg before they may escape alive. Reynolds portrayed a Deadpool character in that film who underwent gruesome genetic experiments and developed into a murdering machine with his mouth stitched shut. Fans and critics alike were incensed by the film's awful portrayal of the character. As a result, everyone is attempting to forget X-Men Origins, Wolverine. Nonetheless, the film did spark a fan initiative to allow Reynolds to feature in a standalone Deadpool movie, so perhaps we ought to express gratitude for it. If you're familiar with the home Reynolds used to film the video, it's because it served as the backdrop for Taylor Swift's short film, All Too Well, starring Dylan O'Brien and Sadie Sink, for the song's re-release. It's unlikely that the Merc with a mouth would pick the setting at random, so perhaps Deadpool 3 will feature Taylor Swift quips or even a cameo. The latest announcement video appears to make references to the Reynolds verse as well, as we can see a forest that resembles the location of Netflix's time travel sci-fi movie, The Adam Project, starring Reynolds and Mark Ruffalo. It's not surprising if the MCU universe continues to make fun of Reynolds' more recent efforts, since previous Deadpool episodes have never shied away from doing so. We're hoping to witness The Adam Project starring the Hulk. Speaking of the Reynolds verse, the little clip shows the celebrity pouring aviation gin into a cup. Reynolds, the co-founder of the gin business, isn't hesitant to include some overt commercial promotion in the Deadpool 3 announcement clip. Many of the time-traveling antics in Deadpool 2 may potentially be exploited to smuggle the protagonist and Wolverine into the MCU. Wade utilizes a time-traveling device at the end of Deadpool 2 to correct some of history's major mistakes. He therefore protects Peter, played by Rob Delaney, and his fiancée Vanessa, played by Morena Baccarin, from the X-Force. Then, in X-Men Origins, Wolverine, he makes the decision to murder his poorly received Deadpool. After reading the script for Green Lantern, one of the worst superhero movies ever, Wade ultimately murders Reynolds by shooting him. While the sequence is funny, it also contains a puzzling conversation between Deadpool and Wolverine from X-Men Origins. Wade tells Wolverine in this scene that he will eventually hang up his claws and cause a great deal of sadness for everyone. Wade also informs Wolverine that he would receive an offer from his dear friend to return for one final time on that day, and he should accept it. Wolverine promised to return if Deadpool called, and right now, that is exactly what's happening. What an exciting era to the MCU phase. Disney's acquisition of Fox raised the possibility that the entire X-Men cast might be unable to make a comeback on the big screen. Marvel Studios has, however, come up with inventive ways to resurrect well-known X-Men performers like Evan Peters, Patrick Stewart, Ryan Reynolds, and Hugh Jackman, and give them jobs within the MCU. However, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are expected to play the main characters in Deadpool 3, unlike Evan Peters' return as fake Pietro actor Ralph Bohner in WandaVision, and Patrick Stewart's minor multiverse part in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Hugh Jackman therefore started working out to get back in shape for his famed Wolverine character, which the actor has renowned for being associated with peak physique. Hugh Jackman's rigorous physical preparation, nevertheless, may indicate that the Wolverine actor won't attempt it again after Deadpool 3. Hugh Jackman is well known for pushing his body to the limit in order to perform, whether it be for Fox's X-Men series or Les Miserables. Within a year, Jackman's efforts allowed him to transform from the ragged Jean Valjean in the Wolverine movie to the superhumanly muscular Logan, but they also had unfavorable side effects. Hugh Jackman has said that his stringent diets and workouts compel him to spend hours at the gym completing challenging workout routines. The idea of another appearance in a future MCU film adds to the anticipation for Hugh Jackman's comeback as Wolverine in Deadpool 3. Considering that Avengers: Secret Wars will likely wrap up the multiverse saga in the same way that Avengers Endgame concluded the Infinity Saga, it is possible for adored Marvel actors like Tobey Maguire, Patrick Stewart, and Robert Downey Jr. to return for a significant crossover event. The multiverse saga allows any character to return even after death. Hugh Jackman is one of those performers who would obviously not pass up such a chance. Considering the potential connections between multiversal characters only makes Hugh Jackman's potential Wolverine cameo in Avengers: Secret Wars more intriguing. Avengers: Secret Wars may involve a team-up between pre-MCU Marvel stars and MCU stalwarts as they confront Kang the Conqueror, similar to the infamous final battle in Avengers Endgame, where the majority of the heroes join forces to battle Thanos. As an illustration, a scenario where Hugh Jackman's Wolverine appears alongside Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man is conceivable. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty is being directed by Shang-destined Cheese Daniel Cretton, but it has been said that Marvel is seeking for a different director for Avengers: Secret Wars. The change is significant for the Marvel Cinematic Universe because the Russo brothers directed Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, in contrast to Joss Whedon, who directed the previous two Avengers films. In relation to the Russos, they have long expressed a desire to adapt Secret Wars for the big screen. The brothers acknowledged that they had not yet spoken with Marvel about taking on the project in an interview with MTV. "We haven't discussed anything with those folks about what they are doing since we've been so occupied with our own schedule," according to Joe Russo. The Gray Man World expansion for Netflix is presently taking up the majority of the duo's time. The first Secret Wars narrative appeared in Marvel Comics in 1984 as part of a partnership between the comic book publisher and toy manufacturer Mattel. The goal of this partnership was to simultaneously introduce a line of toys and a significant crossover event in the comics. Due to the 12-issue series marketing as the ultimate clash between the Marvel Universe's most potent heroes and villains, the first Secret Wars is regarded as the first ever official Marvel crossover event. The Beyonder, a villain in the novel, kidnaps our heroes and imprisons them on the planet Battleworld, where they are involved in what seems to be an endless conflict with other baddies. The plots of many characters are significantly changed, including Spider-Man, whose well-known all-black outfit turns out to be a living alien symbiote that first tries to take over Peter's head before joining Eddie Brock and becoming Venom. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, appears to be more analogous to the 2015 comic book run that witnessed the annihilation of the Prime Marvel Universe, Earth 616, as we know it despite the popularity of the original Secret Wars. In essence, the Beyonders, who are numerous, are attempting to collapse the multiverse through incursions, which are unstable events where worlds intersect. The only individual who exists in every universe with essentially the same background and identity is Molecule Man, who the Beyonders are utilizing for all of this. He functions as a safeguard whose abilities can be used by the Beyonders to end that reality. However, Dr. Doom manages to stop the Beyonders. But being a cunning bad guy, Doom reconstructs Battleworld from components from several realms. Though several heroes underwent significant transformation as a result, the Avengers ultimately triumph and vanquish Doom, also known as God Emperor Doom. Further information on the Secret Wars comics may be found here. The basis for this plot has already been established. The Earth 838 Doctor Strange from Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness launches an incursion that obliterates both his universe and another, with to the Doctor Strange sequel and Spider-Man No Way Home, which featured numerous Peter Parkers, a multiverse has established itself. With that, we come to the end of the video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.